Vicki, Ellis, Heritage Ranch. I run a nonprofit called Heritage Ranch Christian Children's Home, and we are a residential facility for boys and families in crisis. We get calls from parents, grandparents, single moms, single dads from all over the community that are looking for an out-of-home placement for their son because the depression, anxiety, suicide risk, behavioral acting out, academic issues have become so severe within the home that they don't know where else to turn and need extra support. So boys come and live on our campus in a residential house with a husband and wife couple who provide a supportive environment. We provide intensive counseling for the children, but also for the families, and then education on campus while we work towards family reunification as our ultimate goal. Recently, Heritage Ranch decided that we wanted to do a rebrand because we felt like as we move forward into expansion, we needed to have more clarity around really who we are and what our core values were. So we reached out to Snow Consulting to help us with vision casting so that we could establish what our vision was, our mission, our core values, and use those effectively when onboarding new volunteers, new staff members. We really wanted to make sure everybody understood the focus of what we're working toward, who we are, and making sure that we're aligning as an organization with those core values and mission. Snow Consulting came out to the ranch and initially met with all of our core staff to talk about what our goals were as an organization. It was really just an intensive brainstorming session where we talked about who we were, what the goals of the organization were, and from that session, Snow Consulting narrowed down what they identified from that brainstorm as our core vision, mission, and core values, and then worked with myself and some of our senior staff to refine that process until it felt really genuine and authentic to who we were in such a way that we wanted to be able to make it a public vision of ourselves. In working with Snow Consulting, one of the main experiences that we had and that other organizations likely have is that there is a real authenticity in the process. The staff makes it really safe and comfortable to be able to share any and all ideas, put everything on the table so that you can really get to an authentic result. And so we had a wonderful experience with the staff and Snow Consulting in the entire process. Heritage Ranch engaged Snow Consulting because we had been having some issues during our onboarding process and then with employee retention, because we identified that who we were communicating we were and what our core values were to employees when we hired them wasn't necessarily consistent with what they were experiencing in the work environment. And so I contacted Snow Consulting because I knew they did work on really establishing who you are and what your mission is, and it really truly helped us to craft something that we could put into the hand of every potential applicant to make it very clear so there was no confusion, with a goal of retaining employees long term. Working with Snow Consulting was really valuable for our organization, not just because of the outcomes that we got, but because of the experience. One of the things that I've noticed over the years is honestly, it's really hard these days to find someone who you can count on to communicate well during any kind of business process, to be responsive, and just to really be passionate and authentic about the work they do. And we experienced that with Snow Consulting. Since the time we've worked with them, have had a lot of opportunities to refer services to other nonprofit organizations and business owners we work with, and will continue to do so in the future.